Good day, viewers. Once again, welcome to my channel. Panic in Aso Rock currently because the world powers are currently interested in the imprisonment of Kanu's case. A lot of people are interested in it, so this is causing a lot of panic for the president himself, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And with the progress of the Biafrans currently, with Ngozi Orabueze currently running for the Senate, there is a lot of panic in Aso Rock. And now they are scared that world powers might be so much interested, and with the influence of the Biafrans outside, that this Biafra struggle might be progressing solidly. And now, what do you have to say? And a lot of news have been coming out how the president himself is trying to give Nnamdi Kanu a presidential pardon.
Listen, presidential pardon with conditions is not allowed.
Or do you think it's a bait for the 2027 election?
It's a bait. He's going to use it to campaign, which of course the Southeasterners are aware.
To get votes, right?
Yes, they can never vote for him. Kanu has not committed any crime. Someone that has been questioning the judge on a platter of, on the face of camera, the whole world was watching. Show me where the law is, meaning that he is incarcerated, jailed under a law non-existed. I don't know what to understand. Could you see how this young man has mattered Nigerian courts? Show me where the law is. When it matters most, Kanu came with many law books, international and local. Come and show me where it is treasonable felony when someone is agitating for self-determination. It is allowed everywhere in the world. I don't really understand. I'm not trying to deviate from the question you give me, but I want to tell you that Kanu is well educated with both local and international law. And Omotocho is a law illiterate, law blind and history blind. To have failed indicated where this law, Kanu went to jail, is embedded in Nigerian constitution. So what I'm trying to say, it is not that the whole world the superpower might be interested. I just want to alter your question. In Biafra case, Kanu case, they are interested. Might should not be there. Do you know what? Canada has listed Nigeria into their black book of terrorism. Canada believe that Nigerian politicians exuding Nigeria into Canada are escaping terrorists from this contraption to cause obstruction in Canada. They have been barred. Nigerian politicians have been barred from entering Canada. Why? Because of spate of terrorism. 2, Nnamdi Kanu illegal incarceration. I don't know what you understand. It's not due to bad governance. They know us over there that government of this part of the world is bad. But what scares Canada and other superpower countries from allowing Nigerians, especially politicians, visa, is because of spate of insurgency that erupted since 2009-10 in Nigeria. It's getting to 2 decades. We're in 2026, just remaining 3 years. Insurgency has lasted 2 decades in Nigeria. A shameful thing. If something like that is happening in any contraction or country, and government of the day of that country could not contain it or curtail it within 24 hours, you will know that there is official structure. Both federal and the state structures are involved in such, let me say, crisis. We are facing security crisis right from the administration of Yar'Adua, the late Nigerian president. Yar'Adua. And it's getting to 2 decades now. We've not conquered insurgency or insecurity. So what are we saying? The world superpower are gathering momentum themselves, and the Biafra is gathering strength. Because when they gather all the informations, they are coming to strike. There are many sanctions and embargo about to unleash on Nigeria by United Nations and member nations. What Ngozi Orabueze, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, Her Excellency, is doing in the faraway United States of America is welcomed by every Biafra in diaspora and in Biafra land. Because that young woman has done much well. Ogenkere, I don't know, you have never mentioned any one of them. I've never criticized any one of them. My plea is abide by the rule, abide by unity, abide by consensus and convention. Let us join together and work out a stronger Biafra nation. Ngozi Orabueze, our Prime Minister in exile since arrest of His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku. She is doing well. I mean, Ngozi Adebeze is doing well. Okay, Kere fashion, I don't know why you people are aggrieved. But all I know is that state of Georgia has allowed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu citizenship, and this time around, Congressman has made it possible that one of us, not one of us, our Prime Minister is in exile, is now one of the lawmakers in America. State of Georgia has actually allowed him in. So that is a bigger achievement. And that does Aso Rock is tensed up because what Tinubu has bargained is not what he's getting right now. Trying to use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as bait during 2027 presidential election is a craft, is a scheming that has actually failed. Whether allowing presidential pardon without conditions, Tinubu, no, we are not going to vote for you. We don't like you. We hate what you are doing. You are not a true leader. You are not a lover of Igbo man. You destroyed many of our properties while you are governor here. When you left here as governor, you become godfather, pocketed Lagos, giving instruction and the instructions on demolition of Igbo properties. Our properties in Lagos. We can never vote for you. Then again, pardoning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, on what ground did he commit crime? You are Mazi Nnamdi Kanu who commits crime. You committed crime by not allowing court rulings to stand, court contempt. You are the one that should be pardoned by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Tinubu, you can't jail Nnamdi Kanu. And you did not jail him, you seized him, you abducted him into Sokoto Correctional Center using the most dogged, rubbish Chief Justice I've ever witnessed in my life. James Omotocho, God will still punish you forever. I'm saying it as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has said it. I'm saying it too as an Igbo man. It is so painful the way a modern Nigerian nation state is treating Igbo man. Bandits are celebrating with money they realize from their various kidnapping operations, while Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is suffering from justice, righteousness, and what? Agitation. He actually, performed in the past as one of the best. He chartered Guinness Book of Record, the best agitation group leader in the world. He is suffering from justice. The injustice meted on the continent of Africa for the black Africans is the reason why Kanu is suffering there. Kanu is not there only for Igbo man, mind you. Kanu is there for you and I. Kanu is there for every black man on the continent, that continent of Africa. Kanu is the one opening our eyes. Yeah, a candle on the mountain top in Africa. That is what Kanu represents.
That brings me to my question, because currently I heard a Biafran agitator online crying and commenting how for someone to seek for freedom has become a terrorism in Nigeria, because currently the list that came out really exposed a lot of things, and that has triggered what eyes to actually look into this case. How the name for the terrorist sponsors was released and Simon Ekpa's name was among the list. What would you have to say on this?
No, that is one of the vices, the Igbo man is facing in Nigeria.
Are they trying to tell the world powers that the Biafrans are terrorist group?
Yes. Do you know why? That is where Tinubu is heading to. He went into agreement with the Fulani Janjaweeds. Yeah, they actually documented it that he's not going to allow Biafra to go. So that's why after the proscription in the previous administration, this current administration followed up. And you could see that neither Igbo man nor Yoruba man is a terrorist. But Tinubu has succeeded on calling Yoruba man, Yoruba people terrorists. If he could uphold what Buhari did in the past and have the gut to enlist Mazi Simon Ekpa's name among the terrorist sponsors, he has succeeded on calling his own Monna terrorists. You know why? In Dubai, the names of the terrorist sponsors were compiled, properly documented during Buhari administration, sent to him. After going through, he actually found out that the game was over. He was number one. Buhari was number one. You don't know? The grand patron of the number 4th deadliest terrorist organization in the world, that's a Hesme, is Buhari. They compare his name. Then the names of others were the names they actually discovered their bank accounts in the UAE. How money flow, exude, in and out into Nigeria. They track the money. They are using it to sponsor terrorism in conjunction with Obama USAID. Obama is actually fingered. That US aid, the money, Nigeria is using their own to sponsor Boko Haram during Buhari regime. You see the kind of person Obama is. Obama is a dangerous figure in the USA. He has many cases to answer. Obama is evil. So what happened is that after going through that list, the Buhari administration found out that it was all Fulani elites, northern elders. So that's why they work with Tinubu to follow up with proscription of IPOB as a terrorist organization. And you can see what actually chartered the entire social media platform. Simon Ekpanjoko's name, inclusion on names of people sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. So people was like, wow, even United Nations, everywhere in the world, people started agitating. See, to the level that Finland has actually stood up and said no. If you study what is going on in Finland, it's heading to releasing of EPA, and EPA actually is coming out.
What would you have to say to Sheikh Gumi name not being included?
Sheikh Gumi is a terrorist sympathizer, pampering them with a velvet hand glove. He is the one that has been campaigning for this reintegration of repentant Boko Haram, even amnesty for the core Boko Haram, operators. He is doing so because they are all Muslims. Muslims are killers right from word A. Because if they know they are not killers, they are not bloody, they don't at least run bloody religion, they would have stopped their brothers. They are all serving one faith. In one faith they stand. They should discuss it in one faith, in their mosque, to back out on wasting blood of innocent Christians. So as the specter of the Christian genocide began to ticking up, we actually found out a Gumi, Sheikh Gumi, that actually goes to terrorists, discuss with terrorists, took his own, tip or commission, pocket it, goes to federal government of Nigeria, did his own political whatever there, and come back, goes to them, bandit in the bush. Sheikh Gumi knows their name, he knows their hideout, he knows whom they are. And as I'm talking to you now, Sheikh Gumi's name is listed among the terrorist sponsors. So what happened is that when Iran, Israel, America conflict finishes up in the Middle East, United States of America and Israel are coming to Nigeria to actually arrest the entire sponsors of terrorism in Nigeria. Iran is the one funding all of them. The greatest enemy the earth has now is Iran. The evil of ISIS, Iran, sponsors Al-Shabaab, Al-Qaeda, Boko Haram, ISWAP, ISIS, and the rest of terrorist platforms in the world. And Sheikh Gumi is allowed walking free, moving free, dining, dancing, celebrating with Fulani bandits in the bush. And nobody is saying anything about it. The Nigerian soldiers are there. The Nigerian police are there looking like look men. And let me tell you, Samurapa is not. Nigeria roped him in. Nigeria is a terrorist country. If you doubt me, ask Canada and the United States of America.
But this same Sheikh Gumi said that whenever he goes to negotiate with the bandits in the bush, that the authorities sign with him soldiers, armed men to go and negotiate with him in the bush. What would you have to say about this?
That is showing the connivance of federal government of Nigeria with terror group to eliminate all Nigerians. And that has actually shattered the record in the past that Nigeria is going to break. The breaking of Nigeria is caused by the local Hausa tribes are, overly, let me say, cowards. They allow them to sit on them, force their religion on them.
With religion?
I'm telling you, with religion, Islam. And the Hausa man succumbed. Today, Hausa man is regretting. If you doubt me, ask the guru of the man, that man that is a human rights activist in the north, an Hausa man, very, very educated man. Ask him. If anybody on the comment section that is doubting me, you could Google guru, go to his page or whatever, you will understand what I'm saying. The Hausas succumbed to Fulani on gunpoint. Yeah. Fulani is the most useless tribe in Africa. They migrated from Arab. They are manifesting Cain as their own great ancestor. Cain that slaughtered his brother Abel. Fulani is killing everybody at will, doesn't want to know. All their life is to waste blood, believing that that thing they call Allah will give them, I don't know, heaven. See, let me tell you, Igbo man will never, ever give up on standing on his rights. And when you talk about Nigerian military, no, discuss Biafran Liberation Army. That's where the Igbo youths are going to be thoroughly enlisted into and form a very strong, let me say, contraption called Biafra. United States of Biafra has come to stay, no matter what Musa and the defense headquarters is doing. They are causing more trouble. Jude Okonkwo, I think, yeah, from Ezagu, Enugu State, a lieutenant with more than 2 master's degree, was spied beginning of this month in Zamfara, no, in Katsina, in the barrack, and it wasn't a face-off or confrontation with Boko Haram. I'm telling you.
Inside the barrack.
Barracks. They stabbed him to death. Not that the terrorists did so. That's why his retired military father took to the court. I'm telling you, he has gone to court to unravel, to unveil, to discover, to find out what actually went wrong. Because they buried the man, the Igbo officer, like a nobody. Someone that has gotten up to that position with more than 1 master's degree. What are you telling me? Do you think that Igbos were fools? The Fulanis are fools. They don't go to school. They live in the bush. So we are the ones that have the knowledge and the information. Fulanis should be given such treatment, not Igbo man. We are not enlisting into the army. We can never.
With what you said, the Fulanis living in the bush and the Igbos being educated, do you think that was the main reason why the British got scared?
Thank you so much. We got the education and our IQ is higher than that of the Fulanis. The Fulanis are the one with low mentality because they are not generally informed. I don't know what they understand. They live a chaotic life due to the fact that they are overemphasized on, they lay most of the emphasis on Islamic ideology, which, if you ask me, is atheism. You don't live up to what is not so visible and practical. If you said you kill fellow man, you possess 72 virgin in heaven. I know heaven exists, but where is heaven? Have you been there? Has anybody gone there, lived with 72 virgin, come back here with evidence? No. So that's why I call it atheism. These people are archaic people. Igbo man is informed. Science and technology we are well known for in Nigeria. When you talk about entrepreneurship, we build with our money. We don't stay from the center. I mean federal. We are the real people. And again, when you talk about age, we senior every other tribe in Nigeria. Igbo is Igbo early people. Fulani just migrated from Middle East. We migrated before them. We settled before them here. Yeah. We settled BC and we stay here. We traced our history. So someone that wanders from place to place, displacing people, grabbing their land, training their animals, could never outsmart an Igbo man. So now, the British saw this as, a shortcomings in the Fulanis, and they say, okay, let us use them to hold Nigeria because we could manipulate them. And actually, they are manipulating Fulani after giving them arms, guns, arms and ammunition to at least infiltrate the military forces. Fulani, they are just like, we are born to rule because they are the one having guns. Then the Igbo man that is so much intelligent and well informed are denied of all this. That's why Nigeria is dragging backward today. Since the inception of Nigeria in 1960, it was Nnamdi as a ceremonial president. He is not the major person. The major person is the prime minister, a man with low mentality. The same Britain started manipulating him until the coup of 1966. I don't know what to understand. So Britain they actually know that Fulanis are fool, totally disoriented people. That's why they hand over power to them. To the Igbo man that is smart and intelligent, they actually work hard to bring Igbo man down. But we say no. Britain must go down. Islam as a religion must infiltrate Britain until Britain goes down. That's the point.
So finally, Mr. Raf, what would you have to tell your fellow Biafrans that are going around lobbying, betraying Biafra currently?
I don't want to use the word fellow Biafra because those lobbyists working against Nnamdi Kanu's release or Biafra emancipation, they are all, let me say, bastards. They are not the true blood of their Igbo father. Their ancestry is traced to Jacob. And when somebody, instead of working with the Jews, he turned his back on the Jews and begin to work with the Arabs, that person is not truly a Jacobite or Jacob's blood. So they are not fellow Biafrans. They are ostracized Biafrans, ostracized Igbo people. Most of them are Ojus Okana and so on and so forth. The Mazi Ngige, Mazi Rocha Sokoto and so on and so forth. Hope Uzodinma is a castrated he-goat. He has lost it totally. He is not part of us anymore. No matter what he does or what he says in terms of begging, we are never together with Hope again. We can never.
But are you aware that the Southern of Sokoto declared Hope Uzodinma the working governor from the east? Are you aware of that?
Yes, that is Fulani. He is working for them. He represents Fulani in the southeast, so there's no how he could not recognize him. He is the agent, a representative of the Fulani interest in the southeastern region of Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Mr. Raf.
You're welcome.